me you. Don't get caught, this ain't your mama's funky song. Nerds, break it down now. Nerds, break it down now. Nerds, break it down now. Nerds. Driving is so relaxing. Where is Schomburg Road? We passed it. Nerds, break it down now. Nerds, break it down now. Nerds, break it down now. Nerds. Why
start thinking about what's giving you joy today.
In these classes. Nerds, break it down now. Nerds, break it down now. Nerds, break it down now. Nerds.
Hello, New Wave Feminist with an S. You know you love this song now. Everybody. Air guitar. Nerd. Nerd.
Nerd. Break it down now. Nerd. Break it down now. Nerd. Break it down now. Nerd. Nerd. Break it down now. Nerd. Break it down now. Nerd. Break it down now. Nerd.
Hello and good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. So exciting to see you guys here. Welcome to Style and Substance. Today is Monday, April 6th. I'm going to remember that. How was everybody's weekend? Hey, Jordan, I see you here. How was everybody's weekend? Did you guys do anything fun in your house? I read a little bit more of Outlander. It is very hard for me to read Outlander because the books... Where's my book? Oh, here it is. So they're like this thick, right? And so it's like hard, like, I think once I get deeper into it, it'll be easier to open it, but it's like, I feel like I'm going to break the book. And so I'm always like this. And, but I'm enjoying it. I read all of it. Hey, Kelly. I watched all of it and then I rewatched it last night because Outlander wasn't on last night. It's going to be on tomorrow. So you guys need to know what's bringing you joy. So I will share mine and then you guys think of yours. Jordan, don't share yours yet because we'll talk about it, later. So, Destiny watched the first 5 Harry Potter movies and they are amazing. Well, Harry Potter's amazing. I don't know if people know this about me. I don't know if people, it's so funny because I'm wearing my Harry Potter shirt right now. I love Harry Potter very, very much. Like, I love it. And that's actually my thing that was bringing me joy was that last week I got to have a discussion with you, Destiny, or this weekend, yesterday, a discussion about some discrepancies from the books to the movies. And that was super fun for me. I was like, let me pull out my Harry Potter book. Let me talk to someone who doesn't know about it, who's not sick of me talking about it yet. And I thought that was pretty great. That was a pretty great thing from this past weekend. So I love Harry Potter, but the movies, I don't love the movies. I know people really, really do. And I am not, no, like I've seen them all at least twice. Some of them I've seen 3 times just because they'd be on TV and things like that. But, yeah, so yeah, I had a friend, Amanda, who loved both and she would watch both. Whoops. I'm dropping things. Hey Mel, how you doing? She watched both and I'm struggling apparently. And so she was very much not, she always told me who was in what movies. I'm like, I don't know, girl, but I'm gonna let you love those movies and the books equally. We'll be okay. Because I'm a Ravenclaw. I'm about to tell you why, Vicky. So a lot of things are different in well, obviously everything's not going to translate completely. But the one thing that really annoys me is that, okay, I'm a Ravenclaw, okay? And I feel like I feel like Ravenclaw is the house that you shouldn't mess up. Like, at all, right? Because they're going to know that it's all messed up. So our animal is the eagle and our colors are blue and bronze. In the movie, like all the movie stuff and all the movie merchandise, their animal is the raven. Even though I know it's Ravenclaw, but it means like the color of the eagle's claws. It's the raven, and then the colors are blue and silver. And I'm like 2 things just are wrong. And I'm like, we're Ravenclaws. Like that's not supposed to happen. So anyway, enough about me and my hang-ups with the Harry Potter movies. We should welcome our guest. Jordan, if you want to go ahead and request to join the live, we'll be happy to have you. I don't know if you've joined a live before, but you have to, I'm sure you have, right? You just, there was a prompt for you. You might have to scroll all the way back to when we first started this live broadcast to join us. So anyway, yeah, that's my rant. But we're going to find out what Jordan's, I know what it is, but you guys are going to find it out in just a second. So there we go. And she's coming. Here she is. Almost.
Hi.
Jordan, hello.
I've actually never done this before, so I'm glad I got it.
I know. I'm like, well, I know you've gone live before. I guess I didn't know that you. Well, welcome to your
It had
first
an
time.
easy button, so I got it. Thank you.
You are welcome. Jordan, I'm so excited that you're here today.
Yeah, I'm excited I had an excuse to like wash my hair, like put on makeup for the first time in 2 weeks.
So you say that. It's funny. So right now, this is the most dressed up I've ever been to do my talk show because I do, like, I have my outfits and on my Instagram,
Yeah.
but usually I do this like right before or right after my workout and I'm in workout clothes with my hair in a bun.
Yep.
But I'm going to do my Broadway challenge video after this. I put my hair up for my Broadway challenge video
That's perfect.
because I've been doing that lately and it's amazing and I love it. But
That's the thing. I was like, I'm playing D&D later. I'll just like actually look like a human today. So that's good.
So it works. So before we move on, I need to know one of three things, either all three or one. What is your Enneagram number, your Myers-Briggs, or your Hogwarts house?
My Hogwarts house is Hufflepuff. I knew that right away.
Yeah.
I've taken the Enneagram test. I know there are a couple numbers. I know the numbers are 2, 3, and 6, but I can't remember the order. I think it might be 3, maybe.
I don't know. I have a book here, and I should be like, it's one of those things. Like, I feel like those three things tell you almost everything you need to know about a person, which isn't true, but still.
Yeah, all of the personality tests are like, I'm a huge extrovert, Hufflepuff. Like, I feel like that's like all you need.
Yeah, like, mine are always like, you are very outgoing and you are real direct and you hurt people's feelings. And I'm like, yeah. I know.
I mean, sometimes they just read you and you're like, okay.
Like, that's fine. I was like, and?
Yeah.
So that's not everything we need to know about you, Jordan. Jordan, tell us about yourself and what you do.
Yeah, I run Jordan Ellis, which is this clothing brand that we are both wearing right now, which is so lovely.
And my mug.
And your mug. I love that one.
I know, it's my favorite.
Erin is so talented.
He really is.
So I run that, which is currently taking a break because all of our suppliers are taking a break because the world is crazy right now. So the thing I'm doing right now is putting energy into the Sartorial Geek, which is an online hangout, blog, magazine, which the next issue is on its way to me right now, and weekly podcast. Yeah, so that's all digital, so we can keep going no matter what the economy is doing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that is my current thing I'm spending all my time on.
Awesome. And you just started something new.
Oh yeah, I
put all three of your things on a thing.
Yeah, thank you.
I was like, she does all this. You gotta know where to follow her.
Yeah, I started. So the thing that I like most about running all the businesses is actually doing like the social media marketing stuff. And there are people doing that specifically for nerdy companies, but that's also like there's a gap in the market for that. So I was like, that's my favorite thing. Of course, I started the business 2 weeks before this virus took over. So it's out there. I'm getting a lot of practice. I'm getting a lot of like easing into it time, which is good. But yeah, those three things, they all kind of work together, which is very great. It's not like three totally separate things. But yeah, that's how I'm spending all my time.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
I first of all, I just want to say, like, I'm so sad you're taking a break. I think everyone's like, what is up with you and all these shirts? And I go, they are amazing. They make up 1/3 of my t-shirt wardrobe.
Yeah.
So, But I wanted to tell people so that they would know that you are on hiatus, but only but not all the way. You still have 4 things that are left in
Four
your shop.
things you can get that are literally downstairs that no humans but me have to touch so I can like ship them safely. So if you want to test out the shirts, we have mystery shirts. Yeah, which is
I'm
like,
wearing a Scoop Neck mystery shirt now,
yeah,
just
it's
to let people know.
right? It's basically like instead of doing like a grab bag at conventions, we just have like a mailable grab bag. So
Uh-huh.
it's you can pick your size. We have that. We have the magazine. We have the shirt of the month because it's a subscription and I didn't want to like cancel everyone's subscriptions. So April's shirt is I Need a Cuddle from Jojo Rabbit. So I was like, what better to sponsor right now?
I need to get that shirt. Like it needs to happen.
I need it too. I need to get myself one. And then we have the enamel pins because they're just also here with me and they're already made and they're ready to go. So if you want to like test things out, it's a good time.
This is a good time. Like,
yeah.
I will keep promoting your stuff, even though like people can't get it all, but they can buy gift cards, right?
You can buy gift
for
cards.
next time.
Yep.
Very
and also
cool.
like we're still going to be like promoting people on social media and sharing photos from the good old days when we could go outside and take photos. So like we're still doing stuff. It's just different now.
Yeah. I live on a campus because but we have like a lake and everything. I was like, I need to go for a photo shoot. I have the time to like set up my tripod. And on my Apple Watch, there's a shutter.
That's awesome.
That's how I take all my pictures now.
I mean, we just have to get creative with selfies. Like that's just what's happening. Right
so how are you staying creative? Like, how are you holding up, girl? Like, what's going on?
Okay, so I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing better than I thought. And I've been thinking about it and I was like, I think my life has prepared me for this moment. Like I was homeschooled as a kid, so I'm already like used to being home. I've been like a work from home entrepreneur for the past 10 years. So I thought I would be going crazy. And I was like, you know what? I'm actually like doing fine. And I have all of these like 50s housewife skills. Like I grew up doing like 4-H and all this stuff that I don't do anymore, but I'm realizing like I like some of that. Like I don't like the baggage that comes with like cooking and housekeeping and all of that, but I actually do like it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I've had time to like cook really good and healthy meals all the time and like my apartment is super clean and I was like, okay, I actually do like when I have time to do this stuff. So
no, that's really great. So that's been I'm sure
I've been
really
keeping
helpful.
my space. Like I've been doing all the little things that are like, when I have time, I'll do this. And I'm like, well, I have time now. I'll like fix all the holes in things that I need to fix and I'll like hang all the pictures I've been wanting to hang and all of that stuff.
No, that's awesome. So like, how has it been? Have you gotten sick of your husband yet?
No, yeah, it's there was a summer where we both worked from home together. So like we're in a studio apartment and now my apartment actually has rooms with doors and stuff. So it's been okay. Yeah. And thank God for the internet. Being able to like video chat with new people has been, I'm so thankful for the ability to do this kind of thing.
No, that's pretty great. No, that's really great. I just, so you're one of those women that I think that you can do all the things, right? Like, I look at her like, no, that's not real. But it's totally real. Like, you're really good at forming relationships and, creating and like putting your energy into things and I really admire that and I love that. That's why I was like, I need advice from Jordan how not to go crazy. Like how are you making new relationships now? Are you like what else how is your awesomeness just like extending throughout
so I like mentioned this earlier, but that's kind of the thing. So because I'm taking a break from like the clothing part, the way that I'm making myself not sad about that is that I'm kind of using this time to like build new relationships, obviously online because that's all we can do now. But I was like, cool, I have new customers. There are so many new like challenges and community hangouts like popping up online. There are new things I haven't had time. Like I'm not super into gaming, but I want to be. So I was like, I can go watch some new like Twitch people. I can there's so many online communities that I haven't had time or like energy to dive into. So I'm trying to do that now. And I was like, cool, hopefully we can all stay friends on the other side of this too. So like, that's great.
Yeah.
And also that's just, I need to do that to not go crazy, like being alone. So I was like, great, I'm going to dive into all my internet friends that I can possibly find and like support them all however I can.
So how is, well, I guess Sartorial Geek won't look any different. Can you tell us
It's
about
honestly
Sartorial
not
Geek?
Yeah. So we
Talk about your
have,
podcast. I love your podcast.
yeah, we have a website, which is a pretty much daily blog, and there are contributors from all over the country, actually all over the world, which is super amazing. It's all like nerdy, positive, feministy, just like good nerd stories. And then, yeah, and then we have
I really need to try
a
and be a
bi-weekly
contributor one time.
podcast. Yeah. And so I'm usually the host. Liz is the co-editor who's on sometimes, and we just like talk to other nerdy people about what they're doing. But it's the whole range of things. It's other business owners, it's other fans, it's people who work like behind the scenes in pop culture, people who work in front of the scenes sometimes, which is cool. And so, yeah, we recently had someone who is a nerdy therapist who wrote a book called Everything Isn't Terrible. And I was like, what a time to have this conversation. It was just all about anxiety and like how to deal with it, to like people who are consultants on Star Trek.
Oh, you had the girl from Knives Out.
Yeah, and the girl from a girl that I don't even totally know how I met, that I'm Facebook friends with. Her first movie was Knives Out. She was the assistant to the lawyer, which was so cool. So she had all these like behind the scenes stories. So that podcast comes out, a full episode, usually Wednesdays, and a mini episode on the weekends. And then we have a magazine that comes out every season. So that, yeah, the most recent issue was printed and is on its way to me, and then I can send it out. So yeah, all those things don't really change. I mean, they're kind of easier now because like scheduling podcast interviews is so easy because everyone's home and like everyone has more time to write and read. So like digital content is great right now.
Right, like I started a talk show.
Yeah, because there's just like, you gotta put your energy into something so you're not just sitting and being sad. And we all need it too. We all need things to watch. We all need things to read. We all need things to do. Like it's a good time for that for us.
And we need to use all the food in our pantries because there's always food. Like I'm like, I've got soup that I should probably eat now.
Oh yeah, I was finding cans of tuna from years ago, and I was like, it's fine. It's still good. I'm like,
you're still here.
Yep. I'm like cleaning out all the pantries, all the freezer. You're totally right.
No, and that's been really, really great. So wait, who wrote the book Everything Isn't Terrible?
Her name is Dr. Kathleen Smith.
Oh, she was just on.
Yeah, I think it was the most recent episode.
Okay,
we actually recorded a while ago and the audio didn't work. And I was like, well, this is a great time to re-record because the world is completely different than it was 2 months ago. And everyone's anxiety is like a little more targeted and the same right now. So
yeah, I was telling my friend Claire, I was like, yep. I go, everyone has been welcome to my world because I have anxiety and I'm like, now you understand how I feel on a normal day. Like,
and I've been seeing some things on Twitter that I appreciate, of people being like, at the very least, like living with anxiety is hard, but I have been training for this for my whole life. Like I have all these coping mechanisms. I'm like, I like know how to process this because I've been dealing with it for, decades. So that is, I agree with that. I started therapy a couple of years ago and I was like, thank God all the things I'm learning are like really just coming in handy right now.
And also just knowing when it's getting bad, right? Like I knew like last week I was like, oh, I'm not okay. Cause I was trucking, right? And I was like, fine. And then I realized I wasn't okay because I was telling friends of mine, I was like, I think I'm compartmentalizing my anxiety. I'm adding new things so I can keep myself on a schedule, which isn't horrible, right? I'm not doing bad
but
things.
You can catch it for yourself now.
I was like, oh, it's bad. Okay, I need to figure this out. And so when we had telehealth, I was like I was in the camera like, hey, so things are bad. I need some scope.
And I think therapists are all on high alert right now. Like everyone is like, what can I do for you? Because I'm positive. I can do for you.
And then our therapists also probably need therapists. I mean, they're you should not go to a therapist who's not going to a therapist. Like that's real talk, but they're probably also like, oh my gosh.
And like, if anyone watching, if this is like, you don't know anything about therapy, this is a great time, honestly, because everything is digital right now. So there's so much access to things that are remote. And something that Kathleen actually told me on the podcast is that therapists have like an ethical responsibility to help you. So if you have a therapist and that you can no longer afford, this is like the perfect time to explain your situation to them, and they'll do whatever they can. And like, obviously the system isn't perfect. There's a lot more help and resource normal. So this is like a great time to dive into that if you can or want to, but highly recommend.
No, that's
highly recommend therapy forever.
All day long. Don't ever stop.
It's been a lifesaver, really. It's great.
Awesome. So tell me, okay, I need to know. I ask my guests this question all the time, and it's probably not a super positive question, but it's one of those things to remind us that we're not alone in all of this. So you probably have. I know I have. Have you had your Corona cry? Like, have you had a cry?
Oh my God. The other day I was just talking about something not even sad, and I just couldn't stop bawling. And I was like, oh, this is because I haven't cried in like 4 days, and it's all coming out in this. Not like, there are just things just set it off that are random. I was saying, I kind of feel it reminds me of being like a preteen where you're like, I'm cool, and then all of a sudden you're sobbing. It's like all of that again.
All the hormones.
Yeah, and it just comes out of nowhere, and it's kind of fine because you're just home alone probably anyway. So like, but yes, absolutely. So many times, like unlimited crying.
So I know you talked about some things that you're really enjoying, but what's something that is bringing you joy that surprised you, that you're like, whoa, this is great?
So I mentioned it a little bit, but I think all the little things around my home that I feel like are chores, I'm actually loving. Like cooking, I actually love. Like watering my plants and taking care of them, I actually love. I have like the eternal fabric stash that everyone who crafts has. So I was like, this is a project that is great for now. And I'm like remembering how much I love, like I was joking about being like a 50s housewife, but I think I really do love all of those things. So like getting back into like the craft projects and like the home care, like just being proud of the way my house looks because I have time to take care of it, is like, it's something I can control too, which is nice. So it's positive, and I can actually like wash my dishes on time because that's something I can do now. So all the things I normally think of as like, I have to do this. Now I'm like, okay, I have time to do it, and I actually don't hate it. So that's great.
Yeah. Like my space is clean too. Like my room is never clean. Like it's
so nice to have a clean room. It really is. See it. I know.
Like,
that's the thing.
It's really funny. I had a friend, I posted a video, and my friend was watching the video, and she came and brought me coffee yesterday, which was so sweet because I'm here by myself. But like only until Saturday. Then I go back to work. But she brings me coffee, and she goes, yeah, you cleaned. And I go, I did. She goes, I saw the video. I was like, Marcia's room is clean. She's like, I didn't want to say anything. I go, I never care about having a messy room. I'm like, you came to see me or my house. If you came to see my house, you're going to be sorely disappointed.
Sorry. Right. But that is the nice thing. Like, it's sort of this, whatever you tell yourself you don't have time for, you can like start undoing that, where it's like, okay, I actually do have time to do this thing that I would like to be able to do. So it feels kind of nice.
So there you go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Jordan, seriously, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
It's been really great to have this conversation with you. And because I usually feel like every time I see you in person, our conversations are super rushed. It's like,
it's at a convention with like, yes. And also, I'm not my best self at conventions. Like, I love them, but also I have like 1,000 things in my brain and I'm tired. And so real life conversations are way more fun.
So your shirt, you're wearing your sweatshirt.
I'm wearing Stronger Than She Knows. Yeah.
So my friend Destiny, I told her, I was like, I'm going to wear that for you one day, because I was like trying to encourage her, but you're wearing it for her and she's on. So
that's awesome. This has been my go-to outfit. Awesome. This has been my go-to outfit for this.
I want to remind people that they can find you at Jordan Dene NYC, Sartorial Geek, and
Yep.
jordandene.social. Those are 3 places you can find her. She is spinning all these plates, but she's got time for it, and she's okay.
Right now, I have time for it. Yeah.
You can also, don't forget, you can also get 4 items on her website still.
And your code is still active.
Oh, my code is still active, so you can save 15% by using the code StylishlyCia. And there you go, because I need that shirt. Like, I was thinking, I need to get that shirt, and I missed the deadline. I go, oh wait, it's gonna be on there.
It's coming back. Everything will be. Nothing's going away right now.
So that is fun. So yes, you get that shirt. You get her really great enamel pins, mystery shirts. The scoop neck tees are my favorite shirts that you made, and
I love them.
I know, I love them. And one day we'll get them again. Maybe we'll see.
Fingers crossed. That's the plan.
You can get them as mystery shirts, so you don't know what it's gonna say, but you can get it.
It'll hopefully be something cool. Hopefully everything we have is cool.
Right. I know. Right now I'm like, I don't know which one I don't have. So
yeah, you probably do have them all. Actually.
It's like, so there's that.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again. I hope that you have a great day, and everyone, please follow her. She's always got amazing content and amazing people modeling her stuff.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me too. This was a very nice way to get some human interaction today.
Good. Well,
I love it.
So I'll see you later, Jordan. Bye.
See you later.
So that was really great. Thanks so much, guys, for being here. As always, if you're just joining us, you can catch the replay on my live feed the rest of the day. Make sure that, and then you can also catch it on my YouTube channel. You go ahead and link in my bio, and you can find it there. I want to say thanks always for being a great part of my day for making sure I have something to do at a certain time every day. Thanks so much to Jordan. You can find her at all those 3 outlets that I mentioned. Make sure to follow her. She's super fun and super positive and super nerdy, because we're all nerdy in our own way. Also, on Friday, we are going to have Dan and Katie. Dan, who is the writer of our theme song, Nerd, and they're going to come on. They're going to talk about their family life. They've got 5 kids, and maybe talk about the origins of this song and things like that. I hope you guys have a great day. Tomorrow, we're going to have Robin from Geek Girl Strong, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about wellness and making sure that we keep our mind right and our energy up tomorrow. And it'll be really great to hear from her and all the things that she's got to say. I will talk to you guys later, and I will see you tomorrow at 11:30. Bye.